So anybody who's gone into a grocery store in the last little while will know full well that the price of goods has just skyrocketed in the last year. The average family on PEI is now paying $1,000 more than they did last Christmas for the food that they have to spend, they have to eat for the year. And it's estimated that in 2023 it will be another $1,000 added to grocery bills. So things are really tough, particularly for people who are in low and middle income brackets. And what is this government doing to help them? Well, not enough and not very much. There are many, many things that this government could do in order to make sure that low and middle income islanders, and particularly the most vulnerable in our communities, do not go hungry this winter. I think there are at least 5 things they could do. Firstly, they could increase the minimum wage. Now, we have had increases, but we're still well below the poverty line. Anybody who works full-time on minimum wage is still going to be living well below the poverty line, and that's before you add in all of the recent increases related to inflation in terms of gas prices, in terms of rental prices, and grocery food prices. So increasing minimum wage is one thing this government could do. We could also provide tax relief for low-income islanders. There are lots of ways that tax rebates could be provided to those, again, those who are in most need of them. We could support food banks much better than we do in community fridges. We know that they fill critical spaces in our social fabric and social safety net here. And it's all run by volunteers. Government should come forward and make sure that those food banks don't... the fridge here in Afton Hall, just down the road from where I live, is emptied twice a day. That's the level of need, and that's not sustainable for volunteers to keep doing that. The government could also expand the seniors food program, which currently only exists in Kings County, where there are Tory MLAs elected. We need to expand that to the whole island so that people in every county, regardless of who you're represented by, have access to that. So there are lots of different things that we could do. Social assistance rates is the 5th thing that we could bring forward, increasing social assistance rates, especially for those people who have disabilities, because they have unavoidable extra costs, so many of them. So none of these things is being done by this government. They're leaving islanders out in the cold in winter 2022 in a rich province. That is just not acceptable. So come on, Premier King, get your act together. Make sure that not a single islander in our community goes hungry this winter.